Alright. Ooh. This is interesting to say the least. We can probably head anywhere now that we're here. Croc Cove. This is probably just 3 straights in a row. I mean, there's probably only maybe 100 treasure here. I don't even think I can... Can I even get all of it right now?
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
Gotcha. But that still doesn't answer if I can get all the treasure right now. I'll do the first world, because I don't see any more treasure. And hopefully it will show up more. It'll just bug me that it's 75 off. What also is kind of bugging me is the music I'm hearing, and hopefully it's not picking up on the recording. I don't even know where the fuck that's coming from, actually. I know it's somewhere. It's either on the floor above me or fucking close by. Oh dear Donkey Kong. Well, this is a thing. That is interesting, to say the least. Well, at least it gives me a way to open up treasure. Oh, sweet baby Jesus! This is so far an interesting level. And it's giving me major Donkey Kong flashbacks. Alright. This is kind of cool, actually. I wonder if that guy would just try to smash you with the TNT because he didn't have a thing by it. So he would have probably been invincible with it. Which would have been bad, because it would have made me sad. Anyway, there's a dragon. We should probably free him. Do I have to? Probably.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
Again, didn't we free you before? I made the comment earlier about the Zenyatta orbs, but I was partially joking. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I need to actually properly hit something. I can't believe I did that, honestly. I thought that would be a lot harder than it was. Ooh. Not only do I get an extra life, but rats. Did I win the lottery or something? But yeah, I wonder how those guys would attack. Cause like, sure as shit ain't with rolling the TNT barrel. Cause he didn't have a unlimited supply of the bastards. He had an unlimited supply of them. This isn't how it's done. Yeah. I didn't think so. Or am I just making something harder than it needs to be for me? It's one of the two. I was about to say, am I dead? Because I didn't see sparks there for a second. Alright. You're no problem for me. The problem for me is not having a fucking butterfly for a certain sparky friend. Can I eat this up anymore? Nah. Alright, aim, and fire. Aha. Release all the red gems that you could have made into valuable minions. Nork, you're getting soft. It's your final world. Make all the gems enemies. Or don't. Make my life easier. Please. It would actually be really difficult if you didn't. If you made my life easy. Because I don't want to have to deal with 1,000 bastards. That might just be me. If you want to deal with a few thousand bastards, you go right ahead. Thomas!
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Is that a Parappa reference? Because that is... When was Parappa released? Because that's interesting. That is interesting to me. The chain reaction. I always love chain reactions. It is anything to love the classical reaction of a bastard. Chain variety. Well, we can't exactly do anything with this bastard. Actually, we can. Can't we? Unless this one is probably hard to aim. Yeah, we can. Huh. Wonder what the key is. Oh well. We won't find it anymore. I wasn't aiming for that. I was aiming for that and that. So let's finish you guys off here. And now. Because let's face it, I don't want to have to get close to you without a dragonfly. Alright, let's head over here. Let's deal with you. And you. And jump here. You too. In fact. Haha. Ooh. Get me somewhere else. Probably to the, yep. Though I appreciate the offer to return to the home world. I've got business here that I'm not through with. He's got gems. Alright, I've got them all. Let's get out of here. I thought this was the main path, actually. Ooh, live! So, I thought this was a side path. That's kind of why I went by it first. And then I saw the whirligig and yeah. But I'm pretty sure, like I said earlier, it was Spyro 3 that introduced us to the name Whirligig. I could be wrong. God, I hope I'm not. Oh, yeah. I could not complete Nasty's world. Okay. There's a lot of treasure. Oh, wrong one. There's only 200 here. But there's 2 dragons. So, I'm guessing there's a final dragon in there. Alright, next up is Twilight Harbor. Let's begin. So far, for final world standards, these aren't very good. But we've almost got back all our treasure. Or we've almost doubled our treasure, depending on the story of this game. I think it's gotten back, because I think after he crystallized us, he somehow stole our treasure. Interesting. Gatling guns. Made of slime. What are we? What are you, Nickelodeon? Actually, I'm a little surprised there was never like a... Was there ever a Spyro cartoon in production? That would have been cool. It's like, no shit, I would actually would have watched that. Granted, what would they talk about? Gem counting? Although that could have... You could have had like an idea for that could have been like, I know there's Skylanders Academy now for reference sake, but you could have had like the antagonists of the games be like the main antagonists and reoccurring villains, like the sorceress for one, and of course it takes place after Spyro 3, Nasty Nork and Ripto, because they all survive. Well, maybe the source, not the second one.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Again, have we seen you before? I feel like we have. Not gonna lie. Oh, bother! I thought I hit you right now. Are there rats by here? There are not rats by here. Damn it! And they're up against you and your Gatling gun. These are actually kind of cool. They remind me a lot of the Cortex levels. How the levels in Crash Bandicoot became more tech themed as the original went on. Like, that's sort of what that reminds me of. It's like we started with that dock area, and we're in a harbor, which is also a dock area. My analogy is totally working well. Analogy? That's not right. That's not right. I am stupid. Hey, you can get up there? How? I must learn your secrets, young one. Cletus? Okay, I'm sure we rescued you
Be
before.
on the lookout for no commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Yeah, we'll definitely be rescuing dragons here. That is a little disappointing, but it was in the original game too, so I can't be too disappointed. There was a speedway. A speedway? I don't think there's a speedway in Nasty, in Nork's world. What's this? So it probably means... Oh, that is tough, but possible. I say tough, but possible. It's possible. It's very possible. It's probably not all that tough. Alright, this should be good enough to start the supercharge. Yep. Alright, let's get this from here. Yes. Totally worth that, probably like 25 gems. That's probably what it was. I couldn't see it. Kind of slammed my head against the wall. You know, it happens to young dragons like me. That's also probably how we get up to, So this game has some clever uses of the supercharge. I'll give it that much. There's some very clever uses of the supercharge. Like, uses I've never thought of before for the supercharge. And I'm currently without a sparks. Yay! One hit death mode! Oh, enemy gauntlet. Oh, death. Yay! I'll actually try, we should spawn next to that supercharge. I'll actually try that next. Because that would probably work, honestly. I don't remember how many actual dragons there are in this game. That totally works. But we probably need to do this from up here. Unless we somehow need to do a reverse. Oh, we might need to do a reverse. In theory, a reverse is possible, but not likely. So it's probably another way of doing it. Oh wait, can we just glide from it? No. No, we cannot glide from it. Probably supercharge from it. But it's not happening. Alright. That's those bastards taken care of. I actually kind of like this system. Instead of, like for lives, instead of the enemies dropping nothing. I kind of like it. I kind of wish the other games did this. With lives as well. That would be cool. We can't glide over there, so it must be some kind of supercharged thing where I need to somehow reverse. Those gems over there. Alrighty, I will see you back here when I figure it out. What to do with a successful showing of what to do. Wait, were we up here? That's where gems were. Okay, that was something I just missed. But yeah, we were up here before. Oh, okay, I get it. I just saw like, yes, I looked it up again because admittedly I should have put 2 and 2 together because I ran into the damn thing so many damn times trying to figure it out. But yeah, that one is admittedly cooler. We are still missing gems. Where? Oh, there. We are still missing gems. Now, that was a life. I need that life in my life. I'm sorry, but I need to go get that. Admittedly, probably don't need it. Am I just being a greedy life whore? Probably not the proper usage of the word whore, but yes, I want it. Am I being greedy? 1000%. Do I care? Not at all. I am a greedy dragon. I said this in Super Mario Odyssey play along versus, but dragons are fucking badass. It's like whoever thought of the idea, if because they're mythological creatures, they don't exist. I really wish they did, but they don't. But what can you do? But if they really, but whoever thought of the idea of a fire-breathing lizard was badass. It's like, seriously. Kudos to whoever thought that up. Oh, nasty north. Ooh. That's the last of the treasure here. So that must be nasty. Oh, Nork's loot then. Okay.